What's up? What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. A good one. Randomly getting a little Sunday stream going. Trying to stick full of tech content. Fun. Also need action. So, anyway, what's up? Welcome to the stream. To Churro. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Or maybe wrapping up your evening, huh? But also, but what's on the agenda for today? Not much, but just gonna get some thoughts out like I always do. Yay to me because I just hit castle level 25, kingdom 25. I don't know what the hell the term is, but I guess that's one thing that I'm done with, unless they ever introduce higher levels of kingdoms. But we'll see. 25, and now I guess you could say the real work starts, as a lot of big projects and stuff that's coming up. You know, every building needs to go to 25, and got a couple comments about the sentinel arrows and the tree, and yeah, getting closer to those T5s. Kind of crazy. It feels like forever, honestly, but like compare it to my past experience with Dawn of Titans. All you guys out there that are from the Dawn of Titans remember that like it took years to get to max your castle. Yeah, I'm talking about years, and that's if you slow played it, right? So, yeah, dude, just nuts. Oh yeah, also one thing I'm asking everybody, at any point, if like the background music that's just kind of there to fill the void is too loud, please. If I'm too quiet, let me know. Sounds and stuff. What's up, Nadeem? Been a while, dude. How you been? Well, give me. So it says a good friend. Try Road to Valor Empires. Oh man, I've been tempted to start a new game, but I really don't know if I can. Alright, but it's good to see you. What's up, Darth? I'm gonna open up Discord for the SK crew later. Trying to kind of also bring up end of season talk with the people in SK. If anybody shows up. But for now, yeah. Anyway, getting game. Let me see. Actually, I need to get to the. Oh, cheers to everybody out there. I'm having a modelito, like a tiny Modelo beer. Funny. Fuck this beer. Excuse me. Oof. All right, check this out. Let's see. Oh, for those that are out there, yeah, this event, I highly suggest and recommend and almost demand everybody watching that you participate in this, even if you are losing a lot. Really good. I love the fact that it's like an event. They'll give you rewards for it. How about we up it to 5? Please, devs, hop it to 5. 5 legendary hero tokens. Anyway, I love the mechanics for against the Necro Giants. It's kind of gnarly, and I like this whole event because, for example, like unfortunately, there are those new players that probably won't be in an alliance that will end up capturing a behemoth. Oh, actually, the word would be purifying a behemoth. Right? So they at least get some taste of what that is like, even if it is with random players. But it's still hella cool. So hella fun. This is interesting because normally I would be taking in archers but with the mechanics of this boss, like, I think I'd have to go cavalry. And I have a little bit of an advantage being the Spring Warden, because my calves are either flying or ranged cavalry. They're quick. So anyway, that's that. Spring grounds. Oh, what the fuck? How do you get this shit done? Oh, yeah, this proof. Whatever. I don't know why this is up. Oh, first. Holy moly. I didn't pay attention to words, but fucking crazy. It's kind of interesting how just like how difficult these units were. Oh, stop it, house. Of course, like the next road. Dead baby all day. Oh, dude, it's okay. So hit 25, right? Sacred Hall 25. So for a long time, all these main quests have been unobtainable because I had to get that Castle 25 unlocked, and I'm actually really curious how many of these are gonna like unlock. So this is the first one. I hit the I don't know if I was kind of wasted last night, dude. I fucking sped up Sacred Hall, right? And I don't know how many rewards I collected, so maybe I collected a couple already. But anyway, there's 2,000 of these apps. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to save the map. Fuck that. It would probably make sense, right, to wait till next season to claim it. So I can get these maps, but I'm like, I'd rather just. What did I get? Ooh, 27 of these? That's not bad. Okay, Dragon Trail. That's it? Fuck. Shit, I thought it'd be like 20 things that I'd be able to unlock. Knowledge is power. Upgrade your School of Sages to 25. That is up next, baby. Up next. Oh, fucking. Look at this shit. Assault strategies 8. 43 fucking days, dog. I think I had the 50% research. But this is the guy that I need to go up with. Upgrade. This won't take that long. I don't want to use my resources yet. This won't take very long. Cost me 1,000 gems there, and then yo. Let me know if you guys can hear everything clearly, please. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Check this shit out. Okay, so this is like a really cute letter you get, right? So congratulations, our city has grown to level 25. The night of burning stars, all was lost. You planted this hope. Blessed us with your guidance. You have guided us in planting and gathering, and now our city has grown for. You have led us in training forces to protect our home. Seedling you planted is action. You know? Full letter. When storms come, the city will protect us. Forces of nature have awoken. We will follow you to the end, repelling the darkness or in the light of the world tree. Aww. Check it out. You get 1 blueprint, master blueprint, 20 treaties, 20 arrows, 500 CP, 200k, 500k, or mana. We're getting to level 25. Now let's see, if you were a free-to-play player, right? Because I also bought that thing when you hit 25, you get like 40,000 gems. Best purchase of the fucking game. But this is like probably the best thing out of all this shit, because obviously this helps. I have to spend 2,000 more. I need like a bunch of these every single. Needs to get to 25 to be. Now what I'm trying to get at is this: the treaties and the sentinel area. It is a grind. It is a ridiculous grind. Get the amount you need per level. You know what I mean? For your treaties and your sentinel area. Treaties are for like the rally. I'm gonna collect this. Love it. This shit. And I got 9 out of it. Check this out. So for example, Spring Wardens, we got the Harp. Leave for the League of Order, it's the Beacon. And then for the Wildeburg, it's the Drum. But this is the gnarly part right here. Check this out. To get to 21, I need 1,750. How do I get these? I go and attack Darklings. That can not guarantee me, can give me 7 arrows per hit on a good day, right? And if not, then I can go over and hit forts. But those will give me the truth. And since there is since CP is very difficult to get if you're not spending, dude, if you're only getting 11 per hit, that is a lot of treats you have to fucking come. Same thing with arrows. If I'm not mistaken, there's also a chance that you'll get 1 arrow. So I would say if you're gonna get rewarded for getting to level 25, especially because spending in it, let's say you're a little wild about it, get only 50 treats is weak, is what I'm trying. My opinion. Level 25 ain't easy, dude. I mean, I would have been there quicker. I know that for sure. I had been there quicker had I avoided the warring early on in the game. But yeah, that's my 2 cents there. I just think that, you know, it is what it is, right? But hey, if you really want to get to T5, you gotta be ready. Unless you have the patience, grinding and waiting in every event available gives you 1 or 2. You can go back. Don't forget this. Yeah, if you're new and you haven't done the spamming this broad, gets you to scams, right? So that's that. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I'm not here. Growth fund. Look. Here's what I wish I would have done. Not collected it. Left them there. It's hard not to because you end up losing. Boom. Love it. Growth fund. All done. All done, baby. Got it on street. I gotta start this off and then not doing it yet. Because I don't want to, I have CP to burn and I'm not burning it enough. Or they're not. I love how this resets every. Anyway. Okay. I'm gonna open up Discord. Anybody from the SK crew is on, or welcome me. Actually, oh, we have access to. Well, there it is. And there we go. Shit. What are we doing right now? Let's do some Dragon Trail. I want to try this new thing. Or gather speed. Hey, hungry. Use a. Okay, all 5 are gathering. Perfect. All right. Okay. What's everybody up to today, huh? 49ers are playing. Better for that. Cool. I don't use them. I like the stock these. That's not too bad, right? Earlier in the week, you guys remember we had that little event where it gave you a random amount of protection for your cost of training. I really like that. I really like that. And I think moving forward, what I'm gonna do is get it to where it's like a ridiculously like heavy discount. I think I got 60%. And I just realized right now that the maintenance thing hit and I lost it. I took a screenshot of it. I should hit that problem. But anyway, get that and then the timer discount and just, I don't know what you guys think, but just spam a shit ton of Archer level 1s and then just spend a bunch of days promoting them. Because I'm thinking, right, if I keep hitting 21 hours, like, it's such a slow amount of time to make a new patch. I wonder if by making a boatload of funds and putting it give me an advantage of getting a larger legion. I'm literally fucking starving. I need to eat some food. I don't know. We'll see. There's ways. I'm sure there's tricks. I'll end up bumping it. That's good. I'm going to build. Oh. Sheesh. But I can't believe the season's. What a wild one. This was a. Oh. And I find out at the summary matchmaking. I don't remember. Fucking stuff. Show up later. Dude, what? This is the best. This is it right here. Yeah. But it's so hard to pass up this one, man. Oh. What are they saying? I don't get it. I need a fucking Arvin. Holy moly. That was really weird. Alright, let's go to the mini. See what I got going on over there. Oh. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what I get. That's exciting. Oh, perfect. This is what I wanted to do. All right, let's pull. I'm gonna pull two gold on the mini. See what I get. What did I get? Oh, perfect. Yeah, we're gonna. Ooh. Ooh. Go. Dude. Oh. I'll say these for you. Orange. Ooh, okay. I shouldn't complain. Nico is really good, actually. Like I'm gonna use him in purpose. Oh. These ears are just like dormant. You guys watched the last stream a weekend ago? Be able to make a second character in the same server. Damn good thing. They were able to introduce it. Just kind of silly how they didn't announce it. Yeah. Oh, I don't need to use it on him. Him. The mini's gonna be pretty much like. Definitely want to have at least one. I'm gonna have at least one hero awakened. With the 299 deal, you know. You like the big fur out right. Whoa! What is this guy? This name? Yeah. Okay. But yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay, it's not getting possible. Oh shit! Move, idiot! Ah! Whoa! 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 Wrong way, dude. Okay, this is kind of fun. Okay, that's interesting. Shit. Okay. Ah. Not too shabby. I mean, at least you get to know what the hell you do, right? I don't know if it's like that. I don't know if it's like that, back in the lair or anything. It looks pretty sick. That's pretty fun. see if this. I want to see what the guild thing. Okay. Ah. Oh. Why do I walk down like that? Well, usually it's just to make it so that they lock into the. I need food. Holy moly. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Oh, hell yeah. Oops. I got a 2-star. Fuck. You're keeping the munchies. I want to do this. No. Chillin', 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 chillin'. Jesus. Oh no. Avocado smells like straight up weed, dude. What the fuck? Little like avocado pack. Or guacamole or whatever. Stick. Eating all like healthy and whatnot, but it smells like pot. Oh, weird. Damn. I think the CBD stuff is working. I'm fucking hungry. It's amazing. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. That's cool. I'm not really trying to play. I'll do this later. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should do it now because I don't want to do it later. Hmm. Nice. Hmm. This is what I'm gonna do. Train level 2, gold cruise. Alright. Oh, bounce effect. Purchase an item at the Goblin Market. Where you at? Here? Where's my fish? I'm kind of tempted to buy this and just burn all the seed. Admitting I don't really. Nice. Perfect, dude. Get level 30 by the time. That's perfect. Oh, there we go. Now I need Adelines. Adeline. This is gonna be the minis awoken hero, awakened hero. I'm not unlocked to the next. I hate the random leveling. Fun, 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 fun. How to do it, man? Hmm. Nice. Right, if I get when they do those changes, when the changes are back for next season, it'll be easy to capture this so I can get more main quest rewards. I know in there's going to be plenty of um, tokens for this fool, but I don't want to use my. The cool thing about it, when your faction main hero is easy to max out because less rewards will give you the other token. Oh, there it is. Ready? Cool, there it is. Yes, sir. What's this one for? This is for
All right.
Yo, what's going on?
Not much. What's up with you?
Just chilling, enjoying some quiet time because the lady and the kiddo are out. I don't know what to do. They're out.
Weird. Discord's like all different on my phone all of a sudden. It's changed. I updated.
Oh yeah, dude. We were talking about this a couple. Yeah, it's hella different now. It feels a little bit more like, what is it? It's very attractive cosmetically. You know, gives you a Vice City vibes kind of look. What do you got going on today, dude? You got any plans or anything? Family?
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna go hang with the fam, man. Like I said, I'm hopping on for a few minutes here, but I thought later on tonight we'll all hang out. You know?
Yeah, dude. That'd be fun. That'd be hella fun.
Yeah. Yeah, spend some time with the parents.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm just waiting. Looks like the new season starts on the 1st.
Dude, I love it when it starts like on the 1st or like on a Monday. Just that sounds just so like good, you know, instead of like a midweek one. So
Yeah.
oh, dude, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be streaming that day for sure. Absolutely, man. So
Wait, Monday, is that a first?
no. The first I think is on a Friday, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna be perfect, man. Oh,
Yeah.
you know, I can't wait. It's gonna be nice. That, and then like I said, that new Lunar New Year thing I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
That's gonna be killer.
The skins are pretty sick, dude.
I know there's they gotta have a skin we haven't seen yet though, because you know, like they do like that challenge where you have to like, you know, beat everyone by getting as much points as possible.
Yeah.
You know, for the whales.
Yeah.
Dude, I was pretty close. I was like I think they went to the top 100 or something like that this last time to at least get it for a few days. You know, so they could have it for 30 days, and I was like I remember I was like 2 away. I was like,
Jeez,
or something
dude.
like that. I was well, not 2. I was pretty close. I was pretty damn close, and I got, you know, at the end I was I have no more to spend. I don't want to spend. But this time I got 2 big technologies about ready to pop off. I got a couple of these. I'm like, I think it was good running. A good chance to probably get at least a temporary version of the skin. I ain't spending enough to get like 10 million points like some of these other guys, but
Jeez.
I'll be able to get at least a couple million.
There you go. Yeah, that's pretty wild that what they'll do, bro.
Yeah. We'll see, man. This should be good.
Yeah, it could be good.
Oh, dude, my farm is already up to almost 400,000 power.
Jeez, I know.
I'm thinking by probably like the middle of next week, I'll be the same power as Chance.
I believe it, dude. I fucking believe it. Dude. Oh my god, that guy he's funny, man. Dude, but I mean, it's kind of funny how it like goes up in waves, you know, like a very like I want to say up to level 11 is like you can get that done in like almost 2 hours, and it kind of slows down, and then it goes back up like 2 levels. But definitely, dude, after 22, it's like it's a freaking it's a grind for sure.
Yeah, it is. I see you said you got Castle 25, huh?
Yeah, man. So, because I was on day, oh my gosh, bro, no joke. The fucking all the 28 helps. I wish I would have gotten the 15%, you know, build. But I was like, dude, I'll just take the 10. I can't be waiting too long, you know.
Yeah.
And that definitely knocked out. Like I think it was like 17 days worth, dude. It was crazy. And,
nice.
Yeah, it was a huge chunk, and then it was like down to like I think day 40 because it had been like another 7 days that I was just leaving. But then I got home late last night. I was still a little buzzed and stuff, so I was like, ah, da, da, da. And then I just fucking was like, I'm over it. Dude fucking went to town. Used a bunch of time.
Dude, I know. It's so tempting sometimes to just want to burn through speed ups to get something done.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, no, for me, it's like, nah, I got, like I said, I want to save for that event. It makes sense because, there's so much power. I don't want to waste it all for nothing right now. Because they had one of those research runes pop up today for 15%. I was like, ooh, I can start my, my level 10 versions and that'll chop off some time. So I'm not going to see that again until, like 2/3, almost 3/4 of the way to the next season. You won't see those 15% runes again.
Exactly. That's why I was like, you know what? I'm going to just push this build, dude, and just try to get anything like that I can, when that 15 pops up. So I was like, yeah. But obviously I woke up this morning completely forgetting what I had done. Like, but I'm glad I did it though, because now that's out of the way, and I feel like now the real progress starts. You're to 25, and now everything get to 25, and the next season I'm gonna try and make sure just to keep researches and buildings just constantly going, because that was something that definitely slowed me down. It's just kind of getting a little too lazy about that. I'd be like a day that I hadn't set anything up, and so
Got my turn.
Stay on top.
I'm just getting ready for the long slog for these dang tech researchers, man. Because at the beginning of the new season, I'll have all the buildings I need at level 25 at level 25. So it's just research now. It's just research that I'm gonna have to eat through. And I was talking to House about that, man. He says he's just buying, tech speed ups and all that stuff, regular speed up, the universal speed ups as much as you can, wherever you can,
Yeah, right.
And just knock it down, because it's gonna take forever, man. Some of these ones, but it's dang close.
Yeah.
Ish. I can start to see the light into the tunnel. I'm like, okay. Okay. But I was also talking to House about that too, because obviously he's spent a whole lot more money than I have.
Right.
But nothing compared to some of these whales. Like, I sit there, I'm just flabbergasted just thinking about the amount of money the whales had to have spent at T5 for all 5 legions, all 5 troop types and all that stuff in season 1.
I know.
Just the sheer amount of money they had to have spent is just, it just boggles my mind. But then I was telling House, like, all thinking, like, because, like, even telling him, like, hey, the money you put into it, if you think about it, once we hit T5, we have all T5 and we're good to go there. What do you really have to spend your money on, other than maybe like when a new hero comes out, if you're trying to get that lucky wheel, if that's what you really want. But other than that, what are you really spending money on?
Right.
Something, and so once we get to that point, if we keep playing, let's say for another, let's just hope the game lasts like 4 or 5 more years, which is crazy to think about, but hey, we're hoping, right?
Right.
Last, let's say 4 or 5 years. Well, thinking like, if I then if I sit there and like amortize that money across the total time I've played, let's say it's 5 years. Well, in reality, I really didn't spend that much.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay.
Because like, remember Dawn of Titans, they kept taking money from us all the way to the very end with all the damn reskills. Yeah. It'd be like all of a sudden like come out with a freaking legendary Chaka, or a legendary freaking what's the guy's name, dude? Ordo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's still Ordo, but now he's legendary and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, crud. I hope they don't end up doing that. Would suck.
That would. I think when we would from DOT would see something like that, I think that's gonna be like the big red flag, and we're like, all right, I think we're gonna have to start jumping over to something because it's over.
Yeah.
Dude, and they fucking really did a number on us. Gosh,
yeah, but we kept spending, right, all the way to the freaking end. Yeah. Oh my god, I gotta get the 5th version of Runa. Remember that video I made, the Runaverse? That all the freaking Runas.
Dude, I think it was just so wild though at the end when they were just giving shit away and people were still spending. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all the islands were covered with nothing but fucking P10 Reavers. Ridiculous.
I know. It was like, oh my god. But I couldn't get rid of my my gems quick enough. Oh man, this is not my shirt. Heck.
He's done enough.
Hey, go get it to your sister. Anyways, but dude, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, when I think about it, I'm like, okay, I'm front loading. I'm front loading my spending on this game because once I hit T5 for everything, there's really nothing for me to spend anymore, except if they come out with a brand new hero that I really want.
Right. That or some event. Or
yeah, as I said, like some event, well, an event for a skin or a new hero. That'd be really it. Because I mean, everything else I can freaking almost go practically free to play. I wouldn't even really need to do the daily deal anymore at that point in time. If you think about it, I mean, you could, but I wouldn't. Why? What are you going to spend your gems on? What do you need speed ups for? You don't need anything. The universal speed ups, yeah, so I can build troops quicker, I guess. But even then, you kind of top out.
Right.
At a certain point, you're like, oh, well, shit, I got all the troops I need.
Yeah.
For what I got to do.
Well, then, but see, the thing is that there's going to be several generations of like groups hitting T5, right? Like, in example, season 1, there was like a handful of people that just, like you're saying, went ham and just unlocked everything with a crazy amount of money, not T5s. And then I feel that what happened because of that is that they sped up the whole process of releasing war pets, and that was just another cash grab, That had its course. So I feel like they'll definitely get creative, and I'm sure, just like in DOT, they have things mapped out. At certain points they're probably gonna release. I don't know, maybe like spires can be moved, and they cost more gems, so that you have to keep your gems to move the spire around because it's a new feature. So. They'll definitely catch us.
They'll figure. Yeah, no, I know they'll figure some way out. But then when they do that, though, because that's gotta be tough. Because in order to do that, you're running this fine line of, all right, we got to make it challenging enough and exciting enough for the whales that want to spend the money, but at the same time, also for the free to play and the mid spenders to keep playing. Because the only reason the whales spend the money is so they can smack the crap out of people like us.
Yeah.
Right. Without us, the whales have no one to really play against. There's not enough whales to go against whales. I mean, that's why they have to keep doing the server merges, and there's not enough. They beat everyone up. People get tired and quit the game. Like, what's the point? It's the people like us that are like, oh, holding out hope that just one day I'll be T5 and I'll be able to get my vengeance. But the whole thing is, by the time we get T5, a lot of the people that we want to beat up will probably already quit the game. It's like, I really want to beat the crap out of that guy, but he already quit.
Yeah, unless you find them, find their fucking abandoned account just laying in the middle of a random piece of the map. But no, I definitely get what you're saying, and it's wild. I mean, again, using Valentine's as a reference, like the league, what was it, the League of Gods or whatever? They were like top dogs for days, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and they were total douchebags. No one liked them. And then by the time, people got to level 25 troops, they were all gone. They'd been gone for a long time. So, so yeah, I totally get it. I totally get that.
I know that kind of makes me interested. Probably, if anything, right now, more talking about you, I got to do some serious research into Rise of Kingdoms and kind of see. I mean, that game's been around for a while now. This is like basically their successor to it in a sense, but Rise of Kingdom's still going. It still has players playing. They're still making money off of it, obviously, and they're still adding more things to it. I gotta look at it, like, all right, look at the stages of it and say, all right, what do they have? And then we start it. What do they kind of keep going, and what are they doing now to keep the whales spending, but the mid spenders still having hope? Because you gotta think about it. If all of a sudden, like next season, they introduce T6, a lot of us aren't even T5. Like, oh, forget this, dude. Now, I mean, it's just ridiculous at this point in time. I mean, because T5 is so much more powerful than T4, which. Now that when you get deeper into, like, people might not. I know when we first started playing the game, you see they're like, oh man, this is ridiculous how much stronger they are. But now that I'm into how much it's costing time wise and money wise to get there, it makes sense. I mean, just the sheer amount of investment to get to it, it makes sense why it is so much more powerful, because it costs so much to do.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing, though. It'd be like all of a sudden they could just jump to T6. I mean, people are at T3 and T4. I mean, it would be ridiculous. The only mechanic I could see that they could do to offset that would be if they did there's like a penalty in some games where if you're too powerful, you don't get any rewards for beating up someone smaller than you. So they wouldn't get any merit. They would get no merits. They would get no rewards. If any, I mean, it'd be even, like I said, it's like, hey, if you're T5, and you're beating up someone that's a T3, you get no merits at all. You get half merits for a tier below you. You know, so T6s, you know, if you beat someone, let's say 3 tiers below you or 2 tiers below you, you actually lose merits.
Right.
Because it's not brave at all. If anything, people are like looking at you and saying like, dude, you're just a bully. Like even like, you know, if you're like, you want to put like in a lore sense, you're no longer earning glory because everyone's like, oh, what glory do you get for going around beating up a bunch of children? No one's going to respect you for that.
Yeah.
If anything, we're going to start disrespecting you and not wanting to be around you. So you lose merits, you lose fame.
Yeah, totally. Interesting.
I mean, like I said, that'd be the only way I could see to offset it. So then T6s are like, oh, well, we're here, but we got to fight T5s. Otherwise, it's not even worth it for me to go in and fight it. You know, I can go there, respect people around, kind of laugh about it, but it's going to cost me to do. And even the game is calling me a jerk at this point in time. It's like,
I mean, it's not too far-fetched to believe that they would definitely up the tiers. I don't know if it's something they've done in Rise of Kingdoms, but
that's what I want to look at. Like, you know, where did their tiers stop and how long ago? You know, I mean, did they ever add a new tier? And if they didn't, what did they do to keep, like I said, other than adding, because I know they're still adding new commanders, because over there they're called commanders, right? And all that kind of stuff. They keep adding new commanders, which have, you know, different mechanics and all that kind of stuff. And they're like, okay, if you're adding different mechanics, I mean, it's the same with the behemoths. The behemoths were insanely powerful this season because, I mean, you know, they have to be for the whales that have a challenge, you know, and all that stuff. It was like, oh, God, we got to become even bigger whales to fight this thing. But then for everyone else, it's normal or you know, free to play for sure. It's too powerful. You know, it's like, ugh. I mean, like I said, you start running that fine line between making it challenging and just making it so frustrating that you just like, forget this. It's not even worth it to me. I'm done.
Right. Yeah. It's they gotta the right placing the right features in the right spots. Like I'm thinking, like for example, keeping interest, like the cautious use of like severely wounded or like deleted troops. You know what I mean? If you're already having a hard time making your troops because you're low power and keeping them, and then you're constantly like losing them, you know, just adding to what you're bringing, you know, sharing stuff. It's interesting. So
yeah, you know what? Sorry, I had an idea pop in my head. And luckily, we're streaming this, right? So we have this we can record it, and we can always go back to reference it for an idea. But let's add an idea. Remember, going back to, let's say, T5, or in this case, our hypothetical T6s coming out. You got all these big crazy whales. Now, when they go and they fight now, because they're T6, and these guys, obviously, you got to look at the exponential jump from T4 to T5. From T5 to T6 will be just ridiculous. You're fighting behemoths basically at this point in time. Right?
Yeah.
And so when these guys are on the field, when they do lose troops, so because they say, oh, I don't care less about merits, because they don't, what do they need merits for really, right? Other than I'd be like, hey, let's give it a real cost. Rather than them going hurt troops and severely wounded troops that they can just heal in the hospital or pay for, we actually have deserting troops because the troops are so disgusted that you picked on someone so much weaker than they were. They're like, oh, we don't want to fight for you. And they actually just leave your military. So you lose troops every time you fight someone so much below you because they just quit.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Like abandoned troops or something like that.
Yeah. Like in your battle log, it'll just say refer to like, you know, 500 troops abandon you. Yeah. Being a douche.
Basically, yeah, for being a douche, dude. They're just gone. You know, and like I said, it can't be for one tier below you. Like we're talking like, you know, 2-3 tiers, you know, below you. So if a T6 is coming up there beating a bunch of T3s up, it's like, okay, yeah, dude. Yeah, you're a bunch of your troops are being so disgusted they're gone.
Yeah, that's funny, bro. I like that idea. I mean, it does sound kind of lore friendly, right? So it's like, you know, you're losing respect and glory because you're stuck.
Yeah, you're
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was just thinking about it, but like I said, that would give a real cost to whales because now they're having to spend money. They're going to keep spending money because obviously that's how they're doing. They're gemming troops, right?
Yeah.
They're buying speed ups and all that kind of crud. They just gem through. They have plenty of resources, but they just gem through the speed ups and troops and get them out.
Right.
You know, I mean, you got some of these whales have like, you know, millions and millions in the hospital. What do they care? Because they still have millions of troops in reserve.
Yeah.
But we're talking the uber whales, though. You know, I mean, we're talking the crazy ones.
I can't fathom, dude. I don't even want to try and do the math when it comes to just costing gems, dude. Like, that is just such a gnarly idea that someone would be that. And I mean, I don't know if desperate is the word, but just, I mean, just the fact that they're able to do something like that, drop a boatload of cash, I mean, money, and then just be at the top already. And yeah, dude, just walk around just smacking everything around.
I know.
That's just, it's insane. I mean, yeah, and and these games, they are starting to get a little smarter when it comes to retention.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that, like, again, referencing DOT, they stuck to what worked and they never moved from it. It went, and the only, well, I would say the only adjustments were, for example, what made them their money. Well, the weekend events, right? And then they started losing people because of what happened. They kept that, they were like, dude, we can't make him spend this much money every weekend. So how about we do it every other weekend? And that's what happened. And what happened? People were more enticed to want to, be regular in the events, because now it wasn't spending every weekend, it was like every other weekend, and it just felt like a big difference. But what did it do with that? Well, they ended up making events a little longer. So eventually we're still paying the same amount, but nobody was paying attention to that shit, right? And then what happens now? Well, now we're going to have it so that maybe once a month we have the new meta, and every other weekend is a reskill or whatever, and you can either win it and use it for prestige or use it for this and blah, 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 blah. What happened to that? Then they were like 4-day events, a little longer, and it cost more, So, but in this game, I hope, the point that I get at is I hope they don't do that here. I think that they are being smart, because they do need to adapt to what the whales kind of bitch and moan about, but at least still give a little hope to the free to play, because without the free to play, the whales don't really have anything to back around.
Exactly. I mean, the whales need it. Yeah. I mean, because I know whales be like, oh, we don't need free to play, and free to play are useless. Like, oh yeah, but you need someone to beat up. I mean, you can have like the shiniest. Like, let's say, for example, like, hey, we're all competing for chicks or something like that, and you can have the shiniest, best car, but if there's like absolutely no girls at all in the neighborhood, it doesn't matter how shiny your car is. Right. No chicks jumping in it. You know what I'm saying? If we all went to a freaking club looking our best, and these guys are coming in hardcore bling and stuff, and there's like, but we come in and it's nothing but dudes, it's like, well, this sucks. And they're not going to want to complain anymore. Who do you beat up? I mean, just face it. I mean, you got two. I mean, in my opinion, you have two kinds of whales, right? You have the whale that is like someone that's busy. They're a busy person, and for them, time is money. And rather than sitting there putting this grind in, they're like, well, I make enough money, and I have no problem. My time is worth more than what I'm in. That's just trying to call me. You there?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I mean, I'm getting like just calls left and right. Anyways, so but what I was saying, so for them, let's say spending $100 in the game, like a free to play or even a mid spender is going, oh, that's a lot of freaking money, and all that stuff. But this guy makes a ton. Let's say he makes a good amount of money, so therefore his time is more valuable. Like, hey, dude, I make $100 an hour, my job and all that kind of stuff, right? So me spending this, I would rather spend $100 and save myself the 15, 20, 30 hours or how many days it would take for me to accomplish this. I'd rather spend the $100 because it's worth it to me at that point in time. So that kind of whale. That's paid, hey, my time is worth more than the money I'm investing. And then you have the other kind of whale that just wants to basically like just stroke their freaking ego and be out there and like basically push it. I'm the top. Look at me. I'm the best in the game. It's like, well, you're only the best because you spend so much money. You're not really the best because it's not you had to work your way to get there per se. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And that goes to
No, yeah, and I feel like, I mean, I was having this chat with Chance too, and it's like there is a combination of like those people that are those whales that you're saying, this option 2, and they're just a bunch of sharks in this game. Really, is what I call them. They're just out mercenaries, out for their own thing. So, and it sucks because they do kind of ruin it, but I do like the fact that to balance it off of this game, devs have made it so that when there is an alliance and there is a collaboration environment is a real thing, the rewards are pretty heavy. So it almost kind of pushes you to be a little bit nicer of a whale, I guess you could say, because you can't just do it all on your own, you know. But
yeah,
you know, but like that would be more of the whale that like would probably like option one that you were. Second one just don't give a damn.
no, they
So,
don't. Like I said,
so,
but see, what's crazy though is the second whale needs free to play and mid spenders more than the first whale does, because
right,
that second whale needs someone to show off to. They
right,
need someone to have all their little, sycophantic followers. Like, oh, so and so's amazing. You remember like how like it was with Potato, and everyone's like, oh, we gotta follow him. It's like, why? What? Because he's so strong or something like that. It's not because he's a better player. We all saw that his strategy was horrible.
yeah, right,
All that kind of stuff. They're not a better player. And that's, I look at a lot of these T5s and I think, well, the only reason you're beating us is because you have so much more firepower than me, right? But the
right,
lower players that are taking their, that are going to take a while to get there are going to be way more skillful because they had to develop the skills to fight at a lower level.
right.
And they're going to be the T5s are going to come out a year from now, a year and a half from now, are going to be leagues above the T5s we have now. Because not only are they super powerful, but they're also skillful, know how to maximize their troops, how to move their legions around, how to work as a team, all those things. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No,
They're not just steamrolling something like, oh, I'm so beyond powerful for something doesn't really bother me.
right.
Like how we are when we fight Darklings. You send all 5 legions to fight Darklings, and you can turn away from the screen and wait till they're dead. It doesn't require any strategy per se, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're fighting something harder. Like who really takes the time to dodge the shield troll that charges you? It's like, they'll knock me up. I'm gonna keep on going. Whatever. It doesn't hurt me enough. Now, if that damn shield troll was beaten, I mean, at the beginning of the season though, you're freaking having to juke out of the way of that damn guy because we're weaker.
Yeah, they're no joke. Definitely.
So that's how I kind of look at it, man. I mean, there's so many little things you can look at. I mean, it's its own little it's like a social experiment when you really look at these things, so you can really delve into it.
Yeah.
And there's the mentality, the psychology between different kinds of players, and and that's why I said, that's why as much as I we can bitch about devs and what they do and what they don't give us, you gotta think like some of these. I mean, they're working on a different level on certain things. They're having to play with so many different ideas and having to deal with the psychology of us as players. Like we want to make sure we work on the addiction, so that's why we have the dopamine hits, and we got to have this. And that's why I like the the $2.99 thing. Every day buying it, you still get that dopamine hit because it's not guaranteed how many freaking golden shards you're gonna get. Right. You get the one. You're like, oh motherfucker. But then sometimes every once in a while, man, you get like freaking like 10, and you're like, oh, holy crap, dude, today is awesome.
Right.
I mean, and for $3, I mean, if it was a guaranteed, hey, every day you're gonna get 2 shards, I don't think as many people would spend on it because there's no dopamine. It's the same. You know exactly what you're getting.
Right.
You know exactly what you're going to get for your investment. It's that gambling that they play off of, and they're smart. If DOT was smart, they should have had a freaking 99-cent daily thing. They would have freaking made a killing.
Yeah.
If any player just spends $1 a day. I mean, in this case, almost every player is spending $3 a day. So, but I mean, I look at it as an inflation. I mean, 10 years ago, 5-6 years ago, they probably would have been charging 99 cents for the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But
I think that would have been a great addition, able to have at 99 cents deal. Obviously, we're talking about a game that no longer exists, but that would have. I think that if they had then the plans for the game, I think really ultimately.
Well, like I say, they didn't have the money. They didn't have the money to fix the problem because that was something actually. Now that you talk about that, gives me back on track of something I wanted to mention was. When we're looking at this game, we're looking at Rise of Kingdoms. That's why I want to see like the history of Rise of Kingdoms and see what they added to the game. Because you got to think they don't just add something like, oh, hey, next month we're going to add this. I mean, it takes months and months, and they have things planned out, and they might tweak things here and there. But obviously, a lot of the stuff was in the works, and all that because it takes time to develop all the assets and the artwork and to make sure it looks good and the balance and all that stuff. That all takes time. So things are obviously ahead. So they have a roadmap in their mind of where the game's going to go. So they might say, hey, we don't have all the features out right now. Players might bitch about that. And that's why sometimes I think they don't address certain concerns like, oh, why doesn't the game do that? And like, why the devs they're not listening to us. It's like, oh, well, the devs know what's coming. And they're saying, hey, these guys are bitching about this now, but in 6 months, this feature is going to come out which addresses that.
Yes,
because it's leading to this. You know, so it's not like they're being silent because they don't care. So they're being silent because, hey, we can't answer that because it'll ruin what's coming up. And but we do have a roadmap.
Yes.
So
Yes.
with Dawn of Titans, for example, we can look in hindsight and say, hey, at least my feeling, I've said this in other streams before, I've said it in my own videos before, that the entire crux of that game was going to be tied around that Thrones, the Thrones. What was it called again? Throne Wars. The entire game. That's why the builders. Remember, I said, hell, why do these builders are totally useless now? Well, you needed them for Throne Wars. Their whole ploy was to be able to sit there because you needed builders to go take little islands and all this other stuff. There was a reason for them. You know what I'm saying? Beyond what they were. But you didn't know that when the game first came out. We didn't know that till Throne Wars. And when Throne Wars didn't work because they didn't have enough servers, they couldn't handle the server load. You know, that mucked up the entire game for them. And so therefore that's when that's why all of a sudden we started having more events and having reskills and all that kind of stuff started happening from there. Because I think the main crux of what the game was. So when I look at Call of Dragons now, I'm thinking like, what is the main thing for this game? What are they trying to build us toward? Like, hey, this is the main event that all these things, all these different parts all play into for this particular event. It can't be just to get the dragon. You know, because only one alliance can do that. You know, it has to be beyond that. There has to be something else that eventually is building up to the, hey, this is what all these bits and pieces add up to. You know, and that kind of gives you an idea of, hey, this is what this game is going to keep lasting or not, you know?
Yeah. Give me 1 sec. What's up, Tay-Tay?
Yeah.
I see Tay-Tay says, is that my farm? Yeah, it's my farm account. I'm just jumping around between the name. He says, is that Darth? Yeah, it's Darth. Chilling with me. Dan Dravik. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. What's the most you've gotten out of the $2.99? The most I've gotten out of the $2.99, I think, was 14.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I think I got like 12 once.
Yeah, I got 14, and it was for Sindrian. I was like, it was early on. Like, I think it was like 5 something. And but yeah, that was the best, dude. The one that I've actually had horrible luck with is Frhagar. I always get between 1 and 5. 5 is still pretty damn good, right? But I've hit a lot of 1s and 2s with Frhagar. So I was gonna take a little while, but we'll see. But yeah, dude. But I'm $2.99, dude. I mean, that's damn good. So, but you know the craziest part, talking about the whole whale thing too, is like ones that have maxed out the VIP thing, honorary membership.
Yeah,
that's gnarly. I mean, I like the fact that, like, for example, I started realizing that to get to level 8, even if you're not trying, isn't that impossible. And I'm like, again, going back to an earlier comment that I made, you know, it's like, yeah, I just blanked out. God damn it! What was I gonna say?
If you were VIP 9, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm so confused. I'm looking at the mini, but I mean, what I was trying to get at is that, like, the devs are very smart as to where, you know, they place the intense spending. You know, for example, like getting to 8 is very important because it helps you unlock that second researcher or builder researcher.
Research.
Yeah.
The research.
Yeah. So, and just then adding to what you said before, it's like situations that just kill the mood. You know, that would have, I mean, if getting to level 8 was so impossible, I probably would have given up by the first month, you know? So,
yeah.
So yeah, but, I was just, you know, they're very smart where they need to put the spending. And then,
you know,
and
I still feel on that VIP store, man, they should make it to where a percentage. It doesn't be like a 1-for-1 thing, but maybe like 10% of anything you spend in the VIP store, like when you're buying like the territorial relocations or the speed ups, would go towards your VIP points. The fact that that doesn't happen, and you just have to spend straight money to get to it after a certain point, you know, other than those, because I mean, you only get 200 points daily from logging in consecutively. It doesn't keep growing. I mean, I've been playing for over 300. I got 300 some odd days of logins, and it's been 200 for after the first week. You know, it's like, why isn't it now 1,000? Why isn't it like, you know, something a little more substantial?
Right. Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, I mean, 200 is something, but still, dude, it's 200 when you're like needing like 1,000,000 points or something. Pretty intense.
Yeah, no, like I said, and then you only can do it by spending straight up gems for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you're in a good alliance, you're getting a lot of the chests, and sometimes the VIP pops out. And I'd rather have those than freaking alliance points. I see those alliance points pop up, I'm going, come on.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of interesting though. There's a lot of currencies in this game, but the alliance one is a big tease, you know. But again, they're smart. At least they're giving some hope to the free to play, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder if
The only time that.
Mhm.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I wonder if they ever get to a point where they would add those they called pet cards in the alliance store for the member point.
Oh,
Obviously, if they would, I would say it wouldn't be anything above a 0-star. It'd just be 0-star basic ones, right? But definitely, what they would do is then start adding like 1, 2, and 3s in the merit store. Everybody would then be active, and I think that would be like a very free to play friendly version of it. If you're not going to be warring, at least you can be active in building and get something out of it. You know, that's something I hope they would. I hope they would add, because it's so hard to get those cards, dude. On just being able to capture like an X amount of pets a day. You know, that grind is pretty intense, and obviously every so often you'll get like something really good, but like how likely will it, you know, add to your build? So,
yeah, and that's if you can even catch a freaking pet. I feel bad. Like my mini
Yeah.
can't catch crap, you know, because everything's like level 30 something. You know, and you can't help someone capture a pet because you can't. Well, I wonder. I mean, no. I mean, could you be aiming to capture this? You know, I'm capturing it or something like that, or because I know you can't attack it because they'll say you can't do it while it's in battle or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
it
it's
does
like,
that. I tried helping out someone earlier in the season, and it wasn't working. But then the hard part is like, when I wonder, it's like, what if someone were to beat it up enough to where like you disengage from the battle, and someone then can pick up from there, you know?
well, I think what happens is it sits there, it won't let you click on it, saying you can't attack it while it's still in combat, and so
Yeah.
it won't let you attack it till it resets. So I'm hoping next season they go kind of back to that. Hey, you can like pick your level, kind of like how the Darklings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only thing with that though, I see that being abused is why I don't think that's going to happen. Is because they're like, well, hey, you know, because you can attack a level 1 beast, and they have the same. You can still get cards off of that. You can still get reward. You know, it's like, oh well, they don't want, you know, because the cards don't really level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's why they didn't do it, because like whales be like, oh well, screw it, I'm just gonna go fight a level 2 beast and I still get the same rewards. I really haven't seen a huge difference in the level of what drops too much on my animals or on my beasts. I mean, I just yesterday, I was beaten up. It was level 37, Fade Drake, and it was legendary.
Whoa.
You know, and all that. Well, I mean, I know the odds are smaller, but I don't know how much really are the odds better if I was fighting a level 40 version of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all that. And the cards, the same thing. I mean, I've had like really low level guys have like, you know, like 6 slots open. They have like 4. They came with 4 active skills already. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh crud. So, and there'll be 1 stars and 2 stars. I really don't know how the RNG works on that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wondering, like, you know, maybe like the people that are joining the brand new game right now, they're joining. I'd be like, I wouldn't recommend them joining our server. Yeah, that's what sucks. It's like I couldn't tell a brand new player, like let's say like all of a sudden we had a person watching this right now and they're like, oh man, I want to play with Churro and Dar Shigong. Well, dude, you can join our server, but you're going to be hurting for a while.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to like, you're not going to be able to get pets. You're not going to be able to do certain things because we can help you with Darklings. You know, we'll help you there, but it's going to be a bit, you know, because everyone's so far ahead and there's not really a catch-up mechanic for you. So the only other option is like, well, you can go to a new server that's in season 1 and all that, but you're never going to be able to join us because then you're never going to be caught up to where we can then play together, which also bites.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's kind of, I wonder if I feel like it's going to be something that people are just going to want to have. but I feel like there's going to be very few that'll bite, take the hits and stick through it, but yeah, the
Well, you
capture
just get that
mechanic.
level of frustration. That frustration you can't do
Yeah,
anything, and you're no help. Like seriously, if I join like
right,
right now,
right.
let's say our minis. Let's say our minis were our actual main accounts. How much real help outside of hitting the help button, or and helping and even building stuff, we're not that much of a help because we don't have that many troops going out. But I mean, how much of a help are we? If we went to go help you fight a Darkling, 2 hits and our guy is a ghost already coming back. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, it's not really doing anything. It's definitely not going to help in war. You know, I mean,
yeah,
you bump into a freaking other person's legion, you're a freaking ghost now.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
they hit you with 1 hit for your entire amount of troops. I mean, I can field like 18,000 troops right now on my mini. I mean, I can field more, but I don't have enough troops, right? And all that stuff. I've only made 18,000, like let's say axemen. Well, that's like 1 hit, and they're all gone. So it's like the level of frustration you would have, not just because getting beat up, but also saying, "Well, shit, I can't help you guys. This is not fun. I can't help you. Even if I wanted to, I can't help you."
Yeah,
So I'm trying
right.
to think of what they could do to have like a speed up mechanic. Like maybe, I mean, hell, even if it was a pack for saying, "Hey, you spend this and you get moved up or something like that, or you get
Right.
something. I don't know, or a game mode or ooh, I don't know. I can see it being abused, but how abusive could it be if they allowed the bigger accounts to help you build faster? Like I don't know. They did something. Like I'm trying to think. Like if they
Yeah. See, the only way I think this is how I see our server is we're pretty much the guinea pigs for the next probably year or so because all these plus season stuff are like test runs is what it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Which
exactly.
is great. I'm all for it. That way it keeps the game running and we're playing and But I think what they'll eventually have to do, especially, and this is kind of putting together a lot of the thoughts that we've shared so far, right? I think, for example, if we get to the point where new people want to come and hang out with us because they
Mhm.
like the stream and they want to hang out and start a new character, then that's where the player needs to have more control of what they can hit. Example, peace and darkness, able to control a level because we had it before, right? But then they took it away. So and then what like anybody who made a mini is experienced. Freaking Tay, you're funny. Try to get some freaking spotlight, huh, kid? Um, but what was I gonna say? Like I can't get certain achievements unlocked because I can't, capture a pet. Well, then, why don't we put in what control what level you can hit? Now the pets and the Darklings have that control. And I think in order to balance it off, the best way to do it would just be like, to avoid any kind of, I don't know, abuse to it. Just the rewards do differ. Maybe like how many times in a day you hit the same level, or maybe even based on your overall level itself is maybe taken into consideration. Like if
Yeah, they will reduce. Yeah, like
yeah,
hey, if I go kill a level 1 pet right now, I get 0 experience and 0 rewards.
right.
It's like, hey, you have to fight. You have to fight your own level, dude. Get out there.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, no, something like that would work. And then, like I said, I mean, if we can speed up, cause I've been thinking of different ways that be able to help your alliance out, like like to add more stuff to the alliance or something, or something. I'm trying to think, man, if they had like a certain game mode or just like I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. There'll be something we can do to help speed up the small guys to catch up. So your friends say, if I went and talked to my, you know, some friends at work, hey man, you gotta come join this game, dude. Let's all play together.
right,
It's like, oh, how do I help them kind of speed up their development without having to spend money unless they want to and all that stuff. But I always want to be free to play or a mid spender.
right.
How am I going to catch up? I mean, it's going to take me like how Chance crying. Well, I'm like 6 months behind you guys. I'm 6 months behind you guys.
Yeah,
And all that kind of stuff. Well, these guys now would be a year behind us. I mean, it's like DOT.
right,
How do we ever get anyone brand new? I mean, that's another reason why the game died. It's like, well, how can anyone brand new play this game?
yeah,
They're never going to catch up. It took us freaking 3 years, 3 years to get to
Yeah.
freaking troop level 25. A brand new
Right.
player is not going to do that.
right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I think that was the biggest turnoff was the fact that we were trying to bring people in, but it's like, oh damn, you can't create a character once the server is closed. You know, so
Exactly. Well,
then
yeah. Well, I mean, well, technically you can now, I think, as long as it's a certain. I don't know. I think you can start a brand new character. I don't know. I have to look into that and see if you can start a brand new character on a server.
well,
So I think like when they're the not the plus ones, but the like the full ones, like a full like season, I think you can make a new character.
new characters you can definitely make it if one of them is already in a specific server. Because you have,
Well, of course you can do that. Yeah, because you have
right.
two. I'm one, but if I remember, I mean, unless they changed the mechanic, I remember I couldn't make a character on someone's server because they were season like 1+ or something like that. But when they hit season 2, I was able to make a character because it was a full season. But then again, I don't know, it was a while ago, so it might have changed or I might be misremembering.
Yeah.
But but I mean, yeah, if I want my friends to play with me, it's like, well, hey, I mean, that's stuff's different. Like, COD Mobile, like, the actual shooting games, all that kind of stuff. I can have someone jump in the game with me right now and we can all be playing together. And I can be like there carrying them and, hey, just stay right behind me, dude. Let's go. I got this. But we're all playing together. I couldn't do that. I couldn't have like I say, my son, let's say you want to really play with me. Like, well, son, you're not really going to be able to join me because you can play, dude, but you're going to get smashed left and right. And even if I wanted to, I can't protect you because you're so weak.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if we could, rather than just send resources to a player to help them, and all that stuff, we can send like a higher level, right? Almost add like a different kind of help rather than hitting the help button. Like every player that's like, us, like, it would give us something else to unlock. Like, let's say rather than a building, we build like I don't know, some kind of team, and you only get one, and you can only go out once a day, right? And all that kind of stuff. But say, hey, I can send them out to you, and for 5 minutes, it's going to, speed up your building and all that stuff by 100% or something like that. And like, hey, and everyone send your builder to so and so, in your alliance, and you can help a brand new player get their account, at least their buildings up. I mean, they still have to take time to build troops. They still have to take time to build their heroes, but at least get their buildings and other stuff. And I was even thinking with troops, like, hey man, you can send over a freaking drill sergeant to a lower level player, and it helps increase the speed of how fast their troops build up. So I can help a brand new player join our alliance, and hopefully by the end of season, they're T3 now, a good solid whatever. They're at least playing the game, and it gives us a chance to help out. But like I said, we limit it because you only do it once a day. We only send it out once a day to this new guy, and it can only go to players below a certain level. We can only help build buildings below a certain level. We can't help a level 25 building. It's like, 15 and below. This unit's only good for that. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. Yeah, because it reminds me of we'll call it when you would send, like, for example, level 25 Goliath for someone.
as reinforcements.
As reinforcements, yeah, and you can actually use them. So,
yeah, and I remember how happy you were when you got this. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, and you got the idea of what it was. They're like, oh shit, these are fucking tanky, dude. Like, and I mean, especially when it came to garrison hitting, that was something that I think you could, garrison hit. That just added 3 more troops into your roster, which helped you out, But anyway, in this game, that would be pretty sick. Reinforcements you can actually. And that itself, I see here could be like that itself could be maybe another branch of a building where it's like now you got to upgrade this to up the amount of units you can receive as reinforcements.
That you receive, or in the case I'm thinking, I think it'd be more apt to be how many you can send, because because it'd be the bigger accounts like us sending it to the smaller accounts,
right?
To help them out and all that stuff. Yeah, like all of a sudden I can send you, T3 troops or something like that. You're T1, I can send you troops that are 2 tiers above you. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All that kind of stuff. So you can't receive anything higher than 2 tiers above your highest tier troop level, or the level of the troop that you've unlocked. So I'm like, oh crap. Well, I guess I gotta make some T3s to help out all these little mini accounts we have, so we can send them T3 units, so at least they can be somewhat useful.
Right.
So that would give something else for the whales and everyone higher up to do. Once you get to a certain point, like, what am I doing? Well, I'm building these smaller units up, or I'm doing this so I can help our smaller players up and go. Besides just hitting the help button or sending them some resources, we gotta help speed them up, or at least make them viable on the field of
Right.
battle.
Right.
And then it limits them too, because you can only send it to it, let's say, once a day. So those new players can, like, at least they have a taste of combat. And they say, all right, hey, hang back, or hey, once you guys go there, if you blow your load, you're done. Keep that in mind. Once you're dead, I can't send any more troops, dude. So be smart about it. But they can enjoy the fight, as opposed to, what the hell am I going to do?
Right.
I'm going to go out there and kill my little T1s.
Yeah. Fucking T1s, dude. I think it's, oh my god. The reality,
Like I said, you forget how squishy you are. You look at your menu, like, holy crap.
Dude. Exactly.
I am squishy as... Dude, it's like squishy's not even the word for it.
It's pretty intense. Like it just, for example, like numbers, right? They're almost like a little misleading, because you're thinking, man, I have 35,000 archers, that you would be doing some sort of damage, but you're actually not. You really don't start to see damage until you're like 150,000 in the same league, all within the same tier. So it's just those numbers that are pretty wild. Shit.
Wait, sorry, dude. Sorry, I'm trying to organize the kids real quick. What charger?
I want to see Chance battle his mini. I want to see.
Grandma has a charger that can charge her there.
Fucking house.
Sorry, dude.
But
House is saying something?
He says, I want to see Chance battle his mini. I want to see who wins.
They're about the same level of power, aren't they? That's why I was laughing. I was in there said I couldn't tell which troop Chance was fighting with, his mini or his main account.
That's too funny.
I was like, which one is this?
This guy.
I wear my flip flops.
Sorry. Got the kiddos here, getting ready to head out with them. Flip flops. These?
Yeah.
Okay. Have your sister help you. Anyways, it's time to get these kids over to Grandma and Grandpa's house for a bit.
Nice, dude. Gonna get a little spoiled over there, huh?
Yeah, so it's gonna be loud here, so I'm gonna head out here, dude, because I don't want to be all on stream with all these kids yelling. But
no
hopefully later tonight, man, we all get together for
yeah,
Discord and hang out and just kind of chill. And we gotta talk about the trip. All right.
Oh, yeah, dude. What time are you thinking?
Probably. I talked to House earlier. I said around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I was thinking something like that. So it's not too late, because it's a school night for me. So I gotta.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I gotta get shit ready. Start getting last minute laundry done too. So I feel you.
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe just hang out for about a half hour or so, and then talk about some logistics and get us all on the same page.
Sweet. Sounds like a plan, man.
All right, man. I'll catch you then.
All right. Sounds good. Later.
All right. Bye.
Ooh-wee. Man, what a nice calm Sunday. Appreciate everybody jumping on to check the stream. Oh, nice. Everything's. Oh. Let's see. I haven't worked on artifact. Oh. definitely a reliable one. Nobody liked it, but that shit can't reply with beat. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna. What is it? 30? Shit. Game's about to start. I'm gonna go pick up some beers. Alright, let's pull some keys. We'll do. Let me see how much I got. How much I got. Got a bunch, but I don't want to pull them all. Let me see. Okay, here we go. I'll pull this. I'll pull 10 of the artifacts. Oh, no. These are saved. No. That's for next season. There we go. Let's do... How do we do this? Every other? I'll do every other. Silver. All this stuff. Ooh, yes. Yes. Can't yell right now. The kid was asleep. This is a fucking. Ah. Damn. Several months ago. Perfect. All about the timers, babe. Damn. Oh, I forgot to say Streamlit. Oh, whatever. See, that's gonna be the norm. I have to remember to do that. But he's gotta type in Streamlit in chat. Some engagement with it. Yeah, I'm gonna pull one more and that's it. Yeah. I got a star. This is perfect. Love it. Cool. Okay, so a couple things before we go. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Garth always got a good set of ideas and fun stuff to talk about. So I definitely added some content to the stream. We'll be back. I think either tomorrow or Tuesday. I can't remember which night I'm gonna set it. But I'll be back. And just to chill. I hope we get some more information by the end of next week or the end of next week. Whatever little surprises they haven't shared yet. I'm really hopeful that we not hopeful. And the 31st is select. Excited for that. I want to hopefully find out what region we're gonna go to because me being on my art, so I'm R5 for Better Kingdoms and collaborating with L2Y and POTC, trying to, I guess, have each other's back is a good way to put it. It's been fun. Chaotic for sure, but wonder where we'll be on where we're gonna go next, like, you know, what region, because it can make or break your season if you don't know where you're going, really. You know, please, if you have made it this far, hit that subscribe and like, and then share the stream. Really happy that all my equipment appropriately. All right. I'm gonna eat lots of food. Out of here.